So, you want to be a pirate. Bold choice. Say goodbye to hygiene, stable income, and both of your original legs. Pirate initiation makes frat hazing look like a preschool playdate. No HR department, no background checks, just rum, ropes, and a solid chance of dying before 30. Let's dive in. So, imagine this. You are a broke nobody in a grimy port town. Think colonial Snapchat, but instead of thirst traps, everybody's posting scurvy selfies. You need to get a captain's attention, and that means proving that you're a little more useful than the next guy. Maybe you can handle a sword without stabbing yourself.
Oops.
Maybe you can chug rum without face planting. Or maybe, just maybe, you look desperate enough to not snitch when things get illegal. Which, hey, it's actually immediately. Swagger on up to a ship, like Blackbeard's Queen Anne's Revenge, and beg for a spot. No resume, no references, just raw desperation. If you don't cry when they hand you a mop, you're already ahead. Oh, and the real test, surviving the smell of 50 unwashed pirates in a space smaller than your mom's basement. Imagine living in a gym locker room, but everyone has weapons and trust issues. Pirates did have rules. Shocking, I know. It's called the Pirate Code, and it was less of a suggestion and more of a life or death agreement. You would sign with an X because literacy was for the rich people, and when you signed, you would be swearing to not steal from your own crew. Stealing from everyone else, though, that's encouraged. Fight when you're told. No hiding in the storage room like some little punk. Share the loot, unless you're a captain, in which case, screw everyone else. Break the rules? Shark bait. But not in the fun Finding Nemo way, okay? Like actual sharks eating your kneecaps. Then comes the initiation drink. Pirates didn't sip cocktails. They drank what was basically gasoline with a splash of sugar. Chug that, and you're in. Puke, and congrats! You're now Seasick Stevie for the rest of your life. Some captains made you swear on an axe because pirates loved dramatic flexes. It's like joining a cult, but with cooler hats and significantly more risk of death. Now it's time to prove that you're not completely useless. First, you survive. A storm? Tie knots while the sea tries to launch you into oblivion. A battle? Dodge cannonballs and pray your sword doesn't snap in half. Your very first raid. We're so proud. They grow up so fast. Anyway, swing onto a merchant ship, scream like a TikTok hype beast, and hope that you don't get stabbed before your big moment. Now, some captains would test you with dumb stunts, like climbing the mast blindfolded, or wrestling the drunkest guy on board. If you survived, you were blooded, which is pirate speak for we threw you into a fight and you didn't die. Hey, cool, good job. Oh, and loot? Pirates split it by shares. Newbies got crumbs. If you were bad at math, you got straight up robbed. If you lasted long enough, which is unlikely. Congrats! You're a real pirate now, and that means you get a nickname. Hopefully something cool like Black Blade and not One-Eyed Stevie, for obvious reasons. A wardrobe upgrade. Mostly stolen, but hey, free fancy coats? Those things are expensive, you know. A high chance of losing a limb. Peg legs were the Apple Watches of the 1700s, expensive, stylish, and proof that you probably had some money. But let's be real. Most pirates didn't retire. They got shot, stabbed, or fell off the ship drunk. It was like living your best life on a roller coaster without brakes. Female pirates like Anne Bonny and Mary Read, same game, different energy. They could outfight, outdrink, and outstab half the crew. They'd rob you blind, throw you overboard, and still be on time for brunch. So, should you quit your job and become a pirate? If you hate taxes, love rum, and don't mind a 45-second life expectancy, the answer is a resounding yes. Otherwise, maybe just get a parrot and call it a day.
Arrgh!